So you like to snorkel now?
Oh, love it. And again, on my first Zegrahm trip, the land program, it was, I think it was January 2015. We didn't have a snorkel plan in the program. It was too new. We weren't even sure if it was allowed, keeping with the rules and regulations.
Right.
And Jack Grove, of course, we all know Jack. He loves snorkeling. He's traveled to Cuba many times himself, and he said to me, "You will have an opportunity, and go and have a look and find this spot very near Playa Largo." And so I love snorkeling, and I can't wait to get back.
Yeah, and actually on the land trips and the ship trip, we have plans for snorkeling. On the ship trip, I believe scuba diving.
Exactly.
And for those people who don't do that, we have beach options. There's always beaches to hang out on. But there's one spot that we'll do on all the trips. It's in the southern part of the island, and it's a chance to get in the water, get out on the reef, see the fish. And I must say that the reefs in Cuba, just because of the isolation that it's had, there's some very pristine reefs, and I've read some things that say that it may be the most pristine reefs in the Caribbean in places. So we will have a chance to do that. And then the spot where we do snorkel is quite nice. There's a little beach. Maybe beach is a strong word. It's sort of a kind of rocky coral outcropping. You get in the water there.
Oh, it's got that lovely ladder, right?
Little ladder.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of the road, you hike in this trail to basically what in Mexico, in the Yucatan, you'd call a cenote. And the cenote is basically a limestone sinkhole that's flooded with water. And so you have this great spot to snorkel around and look at different types of fish. You got mangroves around you, and it's right on there's a little kitchen is a strong word. There's a place where somebody's cooking on an open fire, and they have lunch there. It's a beautiful spot.
And great water temperature.
Yeah.
That's why I just love going to Cuba. Yeah. And with Zegrahm, in a small group, on a beautiful expedition vessel, or a small land program. And truly, if you want to go to Cuba, I would do it sooner than later with the likes of Rich, Jack, Lynn, Professor Richard Pagen, and Deborah. I'm so excited to be going back with it.
It's going to be great. And just to add one other snorkeling bit, on the ship trip, if you're looking for more snorkeling, the ship trip, I think we're going to have 4 stops where you can snorkel.
Exactly. So Valadero, so leaving Havana, we're doing the clockwise direction. That will be a lovely opportunity to just get us into the water, a snorkel instruction for those who haven't maybe had the opportunity. The next day we're doing Cayo Guillermo, which I think is going to be a highlight. I think that's going to be one of the highlights. A little further on we're doing Antilla, also on the northeastern side. And Antilla will be our anchorage, and we're doing the Kaya Saito big catamaran, and that's diving opportunities, snorkeling, swimming, and then options for those who don't want to get in the water. We're always going to have the options. And then of course, as you mentioned, Playa Largo, where you have the limestone cenote and the beach access. So definitely a lot of opportunity to get in the water, and an opportunity to see some superb art in Havana. For me, that's one of the highlights. The Contemporary Museum of Art, I just think is really special. Some of the old museums, but the art and the opportunity in a small group for those who just want to break off and go with the guide to a private home to see some art. I remember doing that, on the Zegrahm trip last year, and that was really special. An opportunity to purchase too, if you wish.
And speaking of Havana, so I was trying to go out and see music or something every night, and encouraging people to do so even on their own. And I read about this place that was an old peanut oil factory that had been made into an art and music kind of venue, and it's cavernous. It had all these different rooms to it. And so I walk over there, not knowing what was going on. And it was amazing because you think of Havana and old Havana and the old folks sitting around with cigars in their mouths playing music. But this was like cutting edge Havana. There was young people outside in a line and kind of cars driving up, fancy cars chopping people off. Mostly young people and art world people and all this kind of stuff. So I just went in, and it was an amazing event. They had different gallery spaces with things going on. Different rooms with music in it, and so for me that was exciting, and I plan on going back there at least one night while we're in Havana.
Absolutely.
To see what Havana is doing now, to see what the young people are into, and see how cutting edge some of the art and contemporary it is.
And again, with the Melia Coiba, the hotel we're at in Havana, they have a great show right in the hotel. And again, 5 kilometers. We'll have meals outside. We'll be able to see, some of the singing and dancing. Again, folks who want to stay in town or perhaps go out with you or some of us, this will be a lovely opportunity to do it. And again, local currency is the way to go. Also for shopping, I just remember that great market in Havana, very close to the cruise ship terminal, opposite the old town. Lots to purchase, beautiful art, just magnificent art, which is all perfectly okay to carry back in. Trinidad, you can go shopping in the evening. They always have the stores open until late. Cienfuegos, the old Jose Marti main square is lovely to just sit and hang out.
Beautiful place.
It really is gorgeous.